everybody, we all fit and well, no illness, no injuries, nothing to worry about. Good, so starting off, setting ourselves up as usual, standing nice and tall, drawing that tummy in, getting our shoulders back, hands down at your sides, and then just let that weight gently rock forward, so you have to push that big toe down and back, so just before you think you're going to fall, and just easily rock it forwards and back, just waking up those senses. So setting that body up ready to move. That's good. A couple more times each way. And then find yourself that spot where we feel nicely balanced. We're not falling forwards or back. Hands onto hips, or one hand just under that belly button, one in the small of the back. And tilt the pelvis under. Arch at the lower back. That's good. Again, sets the body up. Make sure we've got a nice neutral spine. Loosens up that joint at the bottom of the spine. Just helps us stand and move properly. That's good. Couple more times. Find that spot, so it should be nice and neutral in your spine, well balanced over the feet, and getting those feet moving now, pressing down into the ground. That's it. So it's not about trying to go onto tiptoes, we're just pushing through that foot, getting the legs moving, easing all those joints out, so overnight as the body recovers, everything sort of tightens up, stiffens up a bit. Start off easing ourselves out, getting those arms moving now, letting them gently swing in your walking movement. So from the shoulder, that's it. Slowly increase that range of movement with the arms now. Just letting them sweep that little bit further back, a little higher at the front. Good. And keep increasing until we've got that arm going high and the other one's pressing back as much as we can. So you're feeling that stretch around your shoulders. That's good. Let's just keep this moving nice and steady. More times. That's good. So one more each arm. And we're bringing that back down. So standing still nice and tall, taking those hands up above your head. We're just going to take that to one side, then back over the other. Just gently swaying one side and the other. Aiming to keep our back nice and straight, so we're not twisting, we're not leaning forwards or back. Should be getting a nice little stretch down your side. That's it. We're going to do that a few more times. Then we'll start sweeping it round in front in our windmill. So this time, we're going to extend that around in front, up to the top, and change. If you need to protect the lower back and your hamstrings, soften your knees as you come through. Gently round. That's it. Good. Keeping that going. Gives us a lovely release and ease out of that back and those hamstrings. It's a smooth, gentle movement. That's it, a few more. each way. And back. Bring that back. Give yourself a few seconds for any dizziness just to settle. And making sure we're still standing nice and tall. Those feet still under our hips. Bring those arms up. We're just going to rotate the upper body to begin with. Keeping hips and head forwards. Again, smooth and steady, easy, gentle rotation there. Letting those shoulders twist. It's good. Now let your eyes follow your hands. Turning that bit further. Still nice and smooth and steady. And release your heel so that you can turn all the way around. Couple more. So one more each way. And bring that back to center again. Give yourself a few seconds there, just for any dizziness to settle. And back, standing tall, taking the weight onto one leg now. Just going to sweep that leg through. Aim to keep standing as tall and still as you can. Minimizing that movement. That's it. Just sweep that leg through. Keeping the lean to the side as little as possible, just enough to let your foot clear the floor. More. Bring it down, switching legs, take that weight over to the other side, get your balance and then sweep it through. Gently through. Couple more. And bring that back down. So take the weight back over onto the first leg. I'm going to draw that circle around your standing leg. Just sweep that foot around. Aiming to keep standing as tall and still as we can. That's it. So focus on that balance, keep standing tall and still. That's it. Good, one more. Bring it back in, switching legs. Just take that balance over to the other side. And then sweep that around. So keep that going, aiming to be tall and still. So these exercises aren't about that leg that's moving, that's trying to cause problems and upset your balance. It's all those other muscles that stop you falling over. That's good, one more. And bring that back in. So taking our feet wider now. So probably getting on for the width of your mat. Toes slightly out. We're just going to circle those hips around. Aiming to keep your head nice and still. So just rotate it underneath your head. So giving a stretch out on the inner thigh, then the outside of the hips. Get some mobility into that lower back. You might get a little bit of creaking and cracking from that lower back around your hips. Just as long as that's not painful, that's perfectly normal. Just everything loosening up again. Good, let's change direction. Just a few more times. So our feet back now, underneath your hips, pointing forwards. I'm just going to squat that down, so dip it down, stand it back tall. That's it. So you're sitting back like you're looking for that little chair. Aiming for about that 90-degree bend in the knee if you can. If not, just to wherever you're comfortable. Taking it halfway is absolutely fine. If that's your level. Always work within your own ability. That's it. Just keeping that going, so steady away. Just going to add a little bit of a twist now. So as you go down, we're going to dip to one side. So knees go one way. Bum goes the other. That's it. That's good. A few more times. Good. One more each side. And bring that back up. So we're taking those feet out a bit wider again. We're just going to take that down, nice and low, back up. So just letting those knees track towards the feet. So still keeping that head and chest raised, looking forwards. Do a really good squeeze and push back up with the inner thighs and the bum. So you're raising back up to the top. Okay, this next one, I'm going to change it up. So when we get to the bottom, I'm going to turn and up. Turn and up. Good, keep that going, a few more times. Good, one more each side. And up we go, well done. Okay, let's take it to the end of the mat if you're not already there. Looking lengthways along. Feet under your hips, just standing tall. Hands high, and let's roll down. Tuck that chin. Curl the shoulders, curving the spine towards the feet. Unroll as we stack those vertebrae. Taking it high. That's it. And if you need to protect that back and hamstrings, soften those knees as we go down. If you want that deeper stretch, you can just keep those legs straighter. A really nice release, just for all that postural change. If you sit too long, it tightens, it weakens. Stretch it, release it. Start to build some strength. Good. Couple more. So this next one takes us down to the mat. So go down to the floor. Hands there. Let's take ourselves out into that straight arm plank position. Holding it there, keeping breathing. That's good. And then let's drop it to our knees, sit back onto those heels. Have a good stretch through the upper body in your child's pose. And bringing it back up. Okay, I'm going to start off in that Superman position, so we're in that kneeling box today. So you've got those hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips there. I'm going to take that extended out, nice and long, bring it back, other side. Aiming to keep ourselves nicely balanced, hips and shoulders flat, back level. That's good, just keep that going. So we're making that nice long line. That's good. So extend it out, just nice and long. Keeping it smooth and steady. Couple more, we're just going to tweak that movement. So we're going to add in that elbow to knee underneath. So we're going to extend out. We're going to come together. We extend, then down. Take it out, together, out, and down. So when we bring the elbow and knee together, we're still keeping that back flat, those hips and shoulders level. Just one arm, one leg moving. That's it. That's good. A few more times. Keep that focus there on your posture. Keep it in that box position. Only that one arm and one leg moving at any time. Good. Last ones. Ones each side. And bring that back down. So we're going to stick with that kneeling box position, take it into our thread the needle. So that's where we reach underneath, with our shoulder coming down close to the mat, supporting elbow can bend, and then we rotate back, looking and pointing up to the ceiling. So in that position, taking one hand, we're going to come through, shoulder near the mat. Let's bring that back and rotate and look up through the fingertips and change. Take that through. And good, just keep that going. shoulder close to the floor. Rotate, looking up through the hand. Really good. Good. One more each way. Back. You're going to take it down, face down onto the mat for this next one. I want your legs extended out behind and your arms forwards in front. So to begin with, we're going to raise the head and arms off the floor, then rotate those arms around to touch behind your back, bring them forward, lower it down. So we're going to start arms only, bring it round, forwards and down. So we lift, touch, forwards and down. Using those muscles along the spine to raise that head and chest as we gently bring the arms around, bring them back and lower. So one more, we're going to add a leg movement in. So next time we're just going to do a double leg lift. So we're not doing the breaststroke legs. So lower the arms down, raise both legs up off the ground. Lower that down, back to your arms. So it's arms, back, down, then right. Keeping that going, so steady away. Good, 2 more of each. Ones and rest that down. Well done. Okay, we're going to move it over onto your sides now. So it's a layout, nice and long, resting out, arm underneath your head, hand in front for support. Those nice long legs resting on your hip bone. That's good. Let's stretch that out there. So we're going to start with that leg scissor movement. So raising the feet off the floor if you're able, resting on that hip, pivoting at that hip bone. We're going to scissor those legs forwards and back. If you're really confident in your balance, you can take that front hand away, make it that extra little challenge. That's it. Good. Steady away. So it's not a huge movement. We're not trying to do the splits or the can-can there. We're just trying to scissor those legs forwards and back, challenging that balance. Working those supporting muscles to keep those legs just off the ground if you can. Good, few more times. Good, 2 more. And then resting that down. So stay on the same side, but bend your knees gently up in front, and then pick knees and feet up off the ground. And we're going to open and rotate that top knee. So keeping those feet together, aiming to keep your hips stacked, so try not to roll back onto the bone. That's it. So lift and rotate that top knee. Keep a check on those hips so they're still stacked, or have I rolled backwards onto my bum. That's it. Gently lifting there. 2 more. And recover that down. Keeping those knees bent. I want you to bring yourself up onto your elbow. So just in that slightly lifted position. And if you want to make this more difficult, you can straighten the legs and work from the feet. But we're going to take that up into that side plank and then down. So it's like a dynamic movement. We're going to lift, pause, gently back down. Keep it nice and controlled. That's good. Lifting, steady away, using those muscles in our side to bring those hips up off the mat. Couple more, so one more time. And resting that down. Keep those knees bent. Lay yourself back down on the mat with the arm out 90 degrees. This time we're just going to draw that circle around your head. So keeping that fingertip near the ground. Follow it with your eyes, round and back. So we're drawing it on the ground both ways this time. One more. And bring that back. Okay, so over onto your back, a little bit different. Right. Just going to split things up, so we're going to lay it back. Want to rest back and bring those feet up into tabletop now. So we've got that shins parallel to floor and ceiling, 90-degree bend at hip and at knee. Hands point to the ceiling, looking up through your fingertips. We're going to start just tapping that one toe down. Opposite hand drops behind the head. Bring them back up, then the other side. Keep looking through the fingertips. That does help you stop it going into that sort of scissor movement. We always want one hand and one leg staying still, pointing to the roof. That's it. Keep it controlled, keep a check on that lower back. Has the arch at the bottom of your spine extended? If it has, engage that core, tilt the pelvis under. That'll take that spine back to its natural position. That's good. going to tweak this a little bit. We're going to curtsy that toe under the other leg, so you tap in line with the opposite hip. Should just feel that pulling slightly differently across your abdominals. Get a slight diagonal movement across that tummy. That's good. Couple more each side. Last ones. And bring that up. If you need to give those knees a little stretch, you can draw them in. I'm going to take it back to that tabletop, putting our hands on the floor. Just let those knees drop one side, then the other. Keep a mental note on which side you were laid before when you were working on your side, because we will roll over onto the other side shortly. You don't want to do one bit twice and not the other. Has been known. Let's do a couple more. One more each side. And then feet back down onto the mat, close into the bum. Hands down on the floor. We're going to take it into that bridge. So we tilt that pelvis under, we peel the hips off the mat, the back comes up one vertebra at a time, then it smooths back down as that pelvis rocks back. So tilt under, peel off the mat, press those hips up, and down. That's good. So just keep that going. Gently each way. Two more. That's the last one. And take that down. Bring yourself up to a sitting position. So just sitting up nice and tall, got that back nice and straight, knees bent, hands forwards, we're just going to roll that back and sit. Gently back and that's good. As we take it back, we're going to add in a Russian twist, so one way, then the other, and take it back, twist, twist, and up. Good, always trying to start on the side that you finished on. Last one. Step back, twist, and bring that up. So rolling over onto your other side. I did forget once and just only do one side. As it's time with those nice long legs, resting on that hip. You're going to scissor those legs forwards and back. You're able to challenge and take that hand away, test that balance. If what, keeping as light a touch on the fingers as possible. Using long straight legs, pivoting from the hip rather than the knees. That's good. Just gently through. One more each way. Bring that down, feet together. Let's bend those knees up, resting on that hip still. Feet and knees just off the ground if you're able. If you do need to rest that bottom knee down, not a problem. Open and rotate that top knee, working all around that hip joint. Getting that mobility, keeping the strength in the muscles around the hips. Really important there. Keeping that strength in the body. Most of our day-to-day movements tend to be straight lines, particularly going forwards. We don't do as much rotation or twisting, so we need to keep that strength there. That's it. Keep that going. A few more. Good. Two more. And bring that down, keeping those knees bent. Let's take it up onto the elbow now. You can work with those straight legs if you want to make it that little bit harder. But we're going to take that up and back down. Remember, working that muscle in our side to lift those hips up off the mat. That's it. Aiming to keep it nice and controlled. Try not to just launch ourselves up, but smooth and steady. That's good. Two more now. Then we're into our last movement. So let's bring that back down, keeping those knees bent. Take the arm out at 90 degrees to the body, other hand on top now, and we're going to sweep that hand around. Keep that finger corner close to the floor. Eyes follow your hand all the way around. So we sweep. Good. Really nice release of that shoulder. Give it a good stretch all around the chest and shoulders. We open out. Nice rotation of the upper spine. Good. Two more. Last one. Bring that back around. Good. Okay, bring yourself gently to a sitting position on that mat. So I just want you to extend your legs out forwards. We're going to reach up high and then bend that down towards your toes. Shoulder blades, releasing that lower back, stretching the hamstrings, and then bring the heels together, bringing the feet in towards the body. Let your knees drop out to the sides. That's it. If you want to take that stretch further, you can just use those elbows to gently press down on the inside of the knees. Just let your legs go wherever's comfortable. Put your hands together, we're going to open up those shoulder blades. Looking down. And release. Take those hands up above your head. Reaching high. And then lean it gently one way. And then over the other. Back to centre, take the hands round into the small of the back arm, reaching out behind, whichever you find most effective. Press that chest forward, shoulder blades together. And relax there. Slowly coming up to your feet. Stand that tall. Taking one foot back. Bend that front knee, heels on the ground. That's good, then stand it up, picking up that back foot. And release, opposite foot goes back. Bend that front knee, keeping those heels down. Gently stand that up, picking up the back foot. So release that down. Feet about the width of your mat, or just under, depends how long your legs are. That's it, and let's sweep that down. Taking that nice and high. Last time takes us up to our toes as we reach for the sky. For 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Well done, everybody.